Hello, this is video 2 of a 3-video series for a English 219 project. My name is Tara Robertson, and with this video I hope to teach you a little bit more about the camera and how to take photos and how to apply your knowledge of a typical film camera to this film camera. So, first of all, I would like to start with just showing you around the camera. This, as you may remember from video 1, you can use to open up this flap, but it is also used as a kickstand. So it helps support the camera, and therefore you can set it down and then take a photo. And that is for the portraiture setting. If you want to do a landscape setting, all you have to do is pull out this kickstand, shift it this way, turn the lens, and voila. Now you just take your photo and you have it in landscape. So now, this camera has a few different settings. It has aperture, shutter speed, but it does not have an ISO setting. But it does have a bit of a unique setting where you have to adjust for how far away your subject is. Let's see, there we go. So it's in feet and meters, and depending on how far the subject of your photo is, that's where you want to have it placed. Right now I have it about 25 feet away for the purpose of this video. Then the aperture is going to be these numbers right here. So you can change it back and forth with this lever, and as you see, it is changing the width of the lens inside. This changes how much light is let into the camera. Therefore, it changes the depth of field. The smaller the hole, less light, the greatest depth of field, which means greatest clarity of the background. So if you want the background in perfect focus, you're going to want it at aperture setting 4. If you want it maybe a bit more blurry or not as important as the subject that's closest to you, then you can have it at aperture setting 1. This camera, it has different numbers than what most film cameras have, so it will just take you playing around and learning your camera. Every camera is different and all film is different, so just take a few photos, find out what worked best for what lighting, and play with different combinations, because then you can also change the shutter speed, which is up here. It has 25, B, T, and 50. So the 25 and the 50 stand for 1 divided by 25, so 1/25th of a second, or 1/50th of a second. So that means that 50th is a bit quicker than a 25th. The bulb setting, B, is for, it stays open, it keeps the lens or the shutter open for as long as you hold down the lever right here that takes the photo. So you can hold it down for a longer period of time or even a shorter period of time, depending on the settings, the setting of where you are taking the photo. T is usually used for night shots or long exposures or whatever you can find a creative use for it. Basically, you push it down and then it keeps the shutter open. And then you have to go back after however long the period of time you chose for it to be is done, and you just click it one more time and it closes, and then your picture has been taken. To be able to see what you're taking, you have to use the lens because it is a different camera and you do not hold it up to your face and you cannot see where exactly you're shooting. I recommend that you use this. So basically you just look straight down into the lens and then you see what's right in front of you. So you can kind of see my hand going back and forth in that lens. When you're in person, you can see through this much better. The camera just does not pick it up very well. And like I said, when you're in landscape mode, you just switch this over and then you can still see where you are shooting and what's right in front of the actual lens and what the film will be picking up. Because obviously these are not exactly in the same spot, you do have to take into account for this and realize that the frame that you see in the lens is not going to be the exact same frame that you see in the picture. Okay, and I believe that it concludes this video. Good luck, and please watch video 3 of how to open the film compartment and other shooting tips. Thank you.